it's useful against bosses, assuming that you what was I able to say? Assuming that you shotgun them, I guess. If you shotgun them, it's useful. But aside from that, it really isn't. Yeah, shotgunning, especially considering how the patterns in this game are, I don't know. You have a hard time already staying alive as it is. You don't want to add more stuff like that. I guess if you want the shot type to... Yeah, that's the activation, by the way. That activation is essentially worthless. At least it activates quickly. I mean, might as well. If it didn't... Like, what even is the point of picking that? I don't think that even if it's a fast activation, it's gonna be... It's gonna be useful, because it isn't. It isn't useful at all. If you could at least control the activation to make it work like a pseudo bomb, but it basically activates whenever it feels like. Not to mention that I'm pretty sure that it won't erase non-cancelable bullets like the one in the final spell card, making it even more useless. You know? But yeah, it is what it is. It can cancel some patterns like that, which is pretty cool, but it's extremely situational. And most of the times it will be a surprise when it is actually useful. And I'm gonna be full power to the start of stage 2, so that's pretty nice too. I don't know how many frogs you shoot though. How many frogs are we talking about? That doesn't look that bad, I guess. Not sure if it's gonna be that useful. So how is it going, Nash? Hey, don't worry about it. I didn't achieve anything yet, so you didn't miss anything. You did not miss shit. There's not much to miss, really. I mean, keep in mind that I'm still struggling to even get a hard one coin clear. That's already fucked up enough as it is. Yeah, we do what we can, basically. So for patterns like this, the frogs are doing very well. So I guess it's not a bad choice to choose the frogs and to increase the unfocused damage. And for example, this pattern, I remember that with other shots I struggled to even get rid of the enemies that were trying to contact damage me, but here that's not the case at all. Actually doing very well. Okay, that went well. Yeah, soon only use AI in the backgrounds. Apparently the logic is that the in-game lore is that the first opponents in the game are AI generated. Like, the pyramid is supposed to be a whole data center, and the enemies are supposed to be AIs, or something like that. I only read some very little things, so I'm not sure how much of that is true or how much they are making it up, but it seems that it's something like that. So the backgrounds being AI generated will be fitting. They are supposed to also be AI generated. Hey, I don't know, don't quote me on that. Not like I can read it. Yeah, that's a nice way to excuse it. I personally don't really care. I think that AI is the least of this game's problems. I think this game has many problems and AI is not one of them. Man, it's fine. But on the right side, after this run is over, I will have unlock everything. That's what matters. Everything will have been unlocked. So it's something. But I don't really know how much actual progress I get to use. I really don't know. I am not very optimistic, really. Well, unlocking stones, you can call it progress, but I mean progress as in being able to get runs, you know? Also, that gigantic projectile that you spawn, a lot of times I confuse it with an enemy projectile. And it's quite an issue, you know? Because obviously you think that damn, I'm about to get hit, but no, you're not gonna get hit. It's your own thing. That's a bad explosion there. Yeah, honestly, these patterns before the stage 3 boss are super annoying. Whatever. Okay. Not bad. We will see how far this combination is gonna go. I don't have high expectations. I don't know if it's that I am not aiming properly, but it feels like those non-spells have an insane amount of HP. Maybe I'm just aiming like shit, it's possible. No, I just think that they are simply that tanky. So isn't this a problem with the lasers? You could easily get a kill if the laser goes back. Like the projectile disappears and the laser becomes active again, you know? Toki Hime? Is that a new character? I mean, I got into the final spell card on hard. So yes, I know that I can 1 coin clear eventually. It's just that, you know, being close to it is not the same as actually being there. It's Toyo Hime, but it's okay, don't worry about it. Oof. Nice activation. I don't like this spell card at all, god damn it. I really don't. I gotta say that the activation is saving my ass more times than I thought it would. Like, I thought the activation would be largely useless, but my ass is being saved quite a lot by it right now. So that's nice. Alright. Yeah, and especially in a pattern like that one, the activation is extremely useful to not completely fill the screen with garbage. Yeah, that's actually quite useful. This pattern, regardless of the combination I have, seems like it will always be destruction for me. Will always bring me dead, no matter what. Okay, nice activation. Okay, damn, the activation is actually saving my ass so much. I guess I gotta apologize for thinking that it was gonna be useless. Well, that was my experience in the demo. Maybe it got buffed. I don't know. Or maybe it's just that in the demo it didn't have enough chances to shine. I don't know. I hate these patterns too. This little pyramid shit heads. Get bombed. Overall, for what little I've seen about the story of this game, it just seems like the kind of thing that for some reason Sun really likes incorporating hot topics in their games, even though the setting of Touhou has absolutely nothing to do with this shit, but he cannot help himself. Of course, he's free to do whatever he wants, but I think that it's very lame, personally. But whatever. He definitely doesn't think so if he's doing it. Because it's not even about complaining, it's just using them for the sake of using them. In this case, the topic being AI. Just seems very awkward. Whatever. This spell card is so scary. I usually manage to get it almost every time. But it's still so scary to actually dodge. I think that so far, I might be wrong, but I think I capture that spell card every single time. At least the hard version. I could be wrong. Though if it wasn't every single time, it probably was like... I don't know. Every time except once or something like that. And that was also a very useful activation. Gonna bomb though. No reason to risk it on a spell card like this. Absolutely no reason. Marisa's Master Spark really sucks, I gotta say. They are using hot topics to manipulate the algorithm. I mean, the thing is that these hot topics don't appear outside of the game's dialogue. It's not like the game is advertised as taking a stance against AI or whatever. It's just something that is there in the dialogue, so he's clearly not doing it for clickbait. He's just doing it because he feels like it. I just wonder why he feels like it. You know that... I know that he doesn't do it for the fans. Like, he does the games for himself, okay. But if at some point he cares about doing what fans want, you know that the most beloved game is an incident about, you know, covering the sun for a vampire. There was no moral of the story there. Well, I guess the outside of the usual don't be selfish. Yeah, I guess, but it was the most basic story you could think of, and everyone loves that game, myself included. So you don't need to do stories like this one, you know. But it's because he wants to. Just feels like doing it. He's been doing it for a while. Oh, that was almost a mistake. Well, I mean, I will say it was a mistake, but it didn't end in a death, at least. For fuck's sake. I almost got insta-kill by these assholes again. It's just that it's very hard not to move at that point of the screen, you know? It's just the natural thing to do. Okay. Yeah, people like Touhou because of the characters. But I think that the story in Touhou Sits definitely helps. Because it's very straightforward and there is a very specific relationship between the characters. Like, you have the not very useful gatekeeper, you have the super smart bookworm librarian that is also the one that caused the incident in the first place. You have the super loyal maid, and you have the cocky vampire princess. You know, like all of that. Yes, the characters are something that exists by themselves, but they don't exist alone. They exist in a context of a story that gives them that background, you know? And in a story like this, it's like, it's so convoluted what these characters relate to each other and shit that you find it hard to give a shit, you know? Not to mention that the characters in this game, differently from Touhou Sits, they are not really related to each other in the same way. More that they are just things that are in the story, rather than things that can exist by themselves, like the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Damn it. This is still a very fucked up spell regardless. Yes, I understand what you're supposed to do, that doesn't make it any less fucked up. Okay. This is quite a lot of resources to reach the end. Issues got real. I don't know about that. Like, he's been doing this pretty much since, I think since Touhou 13. I think. Because Touhou 13 happened at the time where Fate Grand Order got super popular, and Miko is basically a way to like parody the fact that Fate continues desecrating historical figures and turn them into cute girls. So I think it's been happening since that game. That soon is just basing things off popular shit at the time, rather than on, you know... I mean, I'm not gonna say that Remilia is original, because Remilia is, you know, a vampire. Right? Like, but the thing is that it's something... Vampires are eternal. Well, not just because they are immortal, but I mean that they are a type of opponent that will always... Like, will never be out of touch, I think. They are just a very common main enemy that a lot of settings like to include. But the current hot topics like AI and shit like that, at some point are not gonna be hot topics or interesting. It's just like wasting a setting on something so temporal seems weird. YouTube chat is slightly too large to fit in my screen, so I have to scroll down a little bit to chat. Oops, well, I do know that you're from a laptop. So that definitely doesn't help, but yeah. Will be worse. Also, did you see that lately in Delicious Fruit there are a lot of people vandalizing the well, not a lot of people, I mean it's the same asshole I'm assuming, but they are vandalizing the reviews by spamming nonsensical reviews in every game. That's quite something. I don't know what's the point of doing that. I guess someone really doesn't like Delicious Fruit. Lower my resolution to make things run better. Yeah, that can be the case too. Okay, those bullets are cancelable. That's a known group of trolls. Well, not known by me, but it's yeah, it's understandable. I mean, not like there's much to do other than report them and move on. Not like the spam reviews are even funny in the first place. They could be. Like, they could be annoying but funny at the same time, but no, they are just annoying. That's the worst type of annoying. At least make it funny, you know? But maybe it's funny in their heads. The fruit has been having issues. They also somehow figure out a way to rate game negative points. Nice. See, that's funny. That, I gotta say, it's pretty funny. But yeah, the message they spam in the reviews are not. It's just some nonsense. At least if it was something offensive, you can be like, how edgy. But not even that, it's just random shit. You know? That doesn't make any sense. Hey, I don't know. But whatever. As Wasabi says, it's better to just ignore them. I still think that this spell carries an act of terrorism, to say the least. This spell card should not be allowed. And half the time I don't even know when I'm about to die, simply because of the stupid color when you graze a bullet. They also been doing offensive shit. Well, I haven't seen it, but not like I seen that much, but I guess some people are very resentful. It just happens. And in a public space like that doesn't have any bad shit, they can afford to be a pain in the ass, you know? Fuck. So will I get a life fragment here? Because if I'm not gonna get a life fragment, this is probably gonna follow the same fate as the previous two runs. And that will suck. But it's most likely what is gonna happen. Also, the activation here is gonna be useless because these are non-cancelable bullets. So essentially, there's not much you can do here. Other than eat shit, I mean. Okay, I do get a life fragment, but the question is, can I pick it up? Yeah, I can. Alright. Well, with that I should be able to get the 1 coin clear right here. Well, so that marks the first hard 1 coin clear. That's cool. I mean, at least I was able to 1 coin clear on hard. With a shot type, I wasn't expecting it to happen, honestly. But it seems that we are still... Well, I haven't really tried Lunatic at all outside of the demo, so I could try Lunatic to see how it goes. It might do well. I don't know. That's the 1 coin clear. Finally. At least now with the hard 1 coin clear out of the way, at least I can afford to, well, worry about Lunatic. Not to mention that all of the stones got unlocked as well, so here the only thing I gotta worry about is about, you know, doing stuff in Lunatic. And that was, by the way, the final good ending, because it was ending number 16. Since it's supposed to be the final stone with Marisa, supposed to be the final thing that you can get normally. So yeah, essentially from now on it will be a matter of getting focused on Lunatic and hoping for a miracle, I guess. I could also do extra, because I mean I didn't beat the extra stage. I didn't really like it, so I'm not really interested, but I mean it's either that or Lunatic. So it's not like we are choosing between very nice things in the first place, so... hard mode clear. Damn, already telling me to challenge Lunatic? Come on. A little bit too early for that, don't you think? It seems like he wants me to. But yeah, I'll try him.